About a day. Let's take you up to the mountain right now because Timberline looks great, doesn't it?
So
Beautiful.
pretty.
Nice and snowy. There's been about 6 inches new snow in the last 24 to 36 hours up on the mountain at 6,000 feet. So good to see that happening. I still think we have an excellent chance of getting some of the ski areas open before Thanksgiving. Here's Doppler radar. You can see there are still some showers rotating on through. The mountain's getting some snow, and there's still a few offshore, but these are going to really begin to diminish and dwindle and die off during the overnight hours. See a couple of lightning strikes still offshore too. The rainfall just 0.05 of an inch in Portland today. We look around the northwest, 0.31 of an inch at Astoria leading the pack. McMinnville 0.23 of an inch, and Salem a little bit less than that. Okay, don't forget this weekend it's time to go back to standard time. We set the clocks back an hour, so you get the extra hour of sleep. It'll be lighter earlier, so that'll help getting the kids off to school. At least a little bit more light for that. But of course, the downside is sunset at 4:50. Headed towards our earliest sunset of the year, which happens in early December. I believe it's 4:27. So we still have some daylight to lose as we head towards winter solstice. Okay, winter weather advisory left over for the southern Cascades. That'll end in a couple of hours. That's a freeze warning out for the Columbia Basin as temperatures drop in the 20s there. And then this is perhaps the most interesting watch, warning, or advisory we have on the map today. It is for Baker County, and it's a winter storm watch from Thursday night until Friday at 5 o'clock for areas above 5,000 feet where you may see as much as 10 inches of snow. While we're going to get rain and the snow level in the Cascades will climb to 7,500 feet, cold air will stay trapped over there a bit longer, so that's why you have the potential for snow. So it's tough to make out, but there's a little area of high pressure right there. That's what's moving in for tomorrow to dry us out. But let's widen the scope here and look at this stream of moisture that's heading from the tropics west of Hawaii up and around towards Alaska, and that's going to be aimed right at the northwest as we go into Friday and Friday night. That is our atmospheric river. So let's go through this just a bit. First of all, tomorrow dry, then suddenly the map just gets lit up in yellow and orange and red. We don't often see that much heavy rainfall that widespread on the map like this, but that's what it's going to be. This is the atmospheric river. Strong southwest winds kicking in. We may get gusts of 40 miles an hour in the valley. And notice it's still fairly light in Portland, the rainfall at 4 o'clock on Friday, but then it all moves south with this connection from the tropics just descending on down. The good news is it doesn't stay over any one area all that long, so that should help to minimize the chance of any flooding, and eventually moves on down into California. But the rainfall is impressive. This is what's modeled by the European model, up to 3 inches in Portland from Thursday night just until Saturday morning. That's a heavy, heavy rainfall for us. And if we run this out through Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday and early Tuesday morning, nearly 5 inches potentially in the valley. Some spots of the coast range might get 7 inches of rain. So it is going to be a soaker. So here's what it looks like once again. You see the strong south winds here. There's the rain. That's Friday. Then over the weekend, showers. And this is, I'm showing you this because I want to talk about the potential for valley snow, because that's been popping up on perhaps your phone or perhaps your neighbor or coworker mentioning it. This is Tuesday night at 7 o'clock and it's showing rain in the valleys. Now yesterday, the model run for this exact same time was showing a mix of rain and snow here. Now it's not. So the odds of us getting valley snow next week are actually quite low, but the mountains will get a lot of snow. Not much by Saturday, but then the snow level drops and we're talking 1.5 feet, maybe a couple feet on Mount Hood by the time we roll into next week. It is 48 degrees in Portland right now, freezing level at 4,100 feet. Showers in tonight, rain late tomorrow night, and becoming windy tomorrow night too. Warm, wet, and windy on Friday with a high at 58. Saturday, showers and sun breaks. Same thing on Sunday. It will get cold next week, but the snow should stay off the valley floor.